video, I'm going to present to you creative nonfiction. So, what is creative nonfiction? As its name suggests, a creative nonfiction work combines nonfictional elements and creative treatments. It is a nonfiction because you rely on factual materials in order to be able to write this. However, it is considered a creative writing or sort of fiction because you use elements that are commonly found in fictional works, such as characters, characterization, and also plot, and so on, including the use of literary or figurative language. So, what are the examples of creative nonfiction? Travel writing is one of them, and you have done it a couple of weeks ago. And a personal essay is another. This is what you are going to do this time. And another example is memoir or autobiography. So, if we want to write a creative nonfiction work, what do we have to do? First, you need to find a topic. In our class, I have decided that you need to choose about a person or people or an incident or incidents. Well, actually, you can use people, incidents, travels, and so on. The second thing is you need to write with relative fidelity. What do I mean by fidelity? Fidelity is, faithfulness. So the story needs to have the same spirit that as the incident or the person that you want to talk about. And of course, it should not be deceitful. If you need to make some changes, you need to do it, but not to deceive anyone. So, isn't that pure nonfiction? So that does sound like a pure nonfiction, right? Well, not really. Because here we can change names, reduce or add characters, and focus on certain parts of an incident of a person's life. And here we can use figurative language or literary language in order to make our our creative nonfiction more interesting to read. Was that everything? Well, you can say about things like a moral or message that you want to present to your audience, although in the real incident there was no such thing as a moral, right? Moral is something that you conclude or you deduce from an incident, and that's what you are going to do in writing a creative nonfiction. You can provide a moral of the story in there so that an experience that is particular or personal can be universal, like a work of fiction. As you know, in a work of fiction, you read stories about one person or a group of people doing something, and this thing that they do will give the audience some kind of lesson. And that's exactly what you are going to do in writing creative nonfiction. It is based on factual materials or a real incident in life, but you need to make that into something that people can relate to, like a literary work. Just to give an example of a literary work that contains individual or personal experiences, I'm going to use this story about a whale and some people who wants to chase the whale happening in the sea. So these are personal experiences. In the case I'm talking about the movie or the novel Moby Dick. Here are some personal experiences or particular experiences that we, audience, can take a lesson from. So, what is it again? Now I'm going to tell you again. A creative nonfiction is a writing that is based on factual materials but presented like literary works, with some adjustments to the materials to discuss a theme. Therefore, what is particular or personal experience can offer a universal appeal. I hope that's clear for now. I'm looking forward to receiving your submissions and your drafts and your story. Thank you.